Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to Smoking Tires Cup Series Season 4, Race 10. The AdoptAGalago.com 200 from the Kansas Motor Speedway here tonight. This is a race number 10 of 17. 2 races remain till we cut this field down to 12 for the playoffs. Here in just 2 races here tonight, time running out here for these drivers as we get ready to go to Watkins Glen next week and then off to Michigan before Halloween to discover who is going to be in that final 12 scenario. So the pressure's starting to ratchet up here in the Smoking Tires Cup Series as we prepare to get into the meat and potatoes of this thing in the playoffs. Again, it's been a heck of a season. Last week, Las Vegas broadcast got preempted, but it was Nick Northam going back to victory lane at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Now for the adopted Galago 200 tonight at Kansas. Then it's off to the Bees Vitamin Honey 150 next week at Watkins Glen. We'll go left and right for 62 laps. And then we go to the Dragonfly Racing 300, one of the final quad core races at Michigan Raceway for the final race before that round of 12 begins after the Halloween off break. And that begins at Talladega. So that is going to be insane at what we are looking at. Let's take a look at these point standings. And sorry about Ram being up there for a moment. Let's take a look at these point standings as we inch our way closer and closer to these playoffs. And you take a look right now in 12th, Matthew Fleming, barely in the position to hold on, but it's Steve Tuck making a late race dive to try to get himself into the final 12. Ball in danger as well, so probably from 10th on back in danger right now of not making that final 12 scenario. So you got, if you're in that top 10, you got to be concerned as we continue to inch our way forward here. And let's see if we can talk to some of the guys. Steve Tuck there in the 1. Let's see what he has to say here in just a moment. So we will get our word in with Mr. Steve Tuck here in just a moment, as again we inch towards what would be that final playoff spot. Let's talk to him. Steve Tucker, Dragonfly Racing here. Hey, Steve, Matt up here in the booth. Got a copy, my man. Hey, Steve, Matt in the booth. You got me, buddy? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Well, man, you're on the outside looking in. You are close to getting yourself into that playoff situation. What do you have to do over the next 3 or so races to get yourself into that final 12?
I just need to keep my nose clean. I'm never, or very rarely am I the fastest, and I realize that, and I try to use strategy and just be there at the end. But
Right.
I've had some issues where I've gotten myself in trouble, and I've just got to keep my nose clean.
Well, man, it's been a heck of a ride for you so far, Steven. And best of luck inching towards your playoffs, buddy.
I appreciate it. Take all the luck I can get.
And floor, man. So there we go, looking at these playoff situations and what we have going on. Let's talk to someone that's on the inside, but not by a lot. And that is going to be Adam Ball. He's got to be a little bit concerned as we inch our way forward here right now. And Robert Plowman's season, not the greatest. Let's talk to Robert if we can. And we'll speak with Robert. Hey, Robert Plowman, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy? Hey, Rob, you got a copy on it, buddy? Nope, he can't hear me, but we're going to get ready for this race here tonight. Checkered flag out in the practice, so it will be qualifying here tonight for the adoptagalgo.com 200. And everybody will come to pit road. We will get ready to send them back out there. Qualifying coming right up. And let's see who can put their car on top of the board here tonight at Kansas Raceway. And see who is going to come out of here with the best shot at making the championship here going forward. There is Adam Ball in that number 19, rolling out on track as we speak. Ball down the back straightaway here. Doing a pretty good job getting it up to speed right now. That is Adam Ball in that number 19 machine. That Ford Mustang trying to bring some power here off of turn number 4. Connor Anton, of course, a part of that SRA, and the team that has pretty much dominated the season so far. That number 4 machine trying to figure out what he needs to do here tonight to go back to victory lane once again. Again, he is pretty well in the playoffs. He doesn't have a lot to worry about here. So if you're Connor, you got to be pretty happy with what you have right now. So you're Connor, you're pretty happy with it right now as he works his way into 1 and 2. Which groove of the racetrack is going to be better here tonight? We will find out here as we continue to inch through the qualifying session right now for the Smoking Tires Cup Series Season 4, as always. Again, right now, inching through, that is the 4 machine of Connor, but Nathan Finnegan, top of the board. He'll go to the top side. Robert Plowman right there in the 96, needing to have a good night. So many cars out here that need to have good nights here tonight. It will be absolutely epic to see who can pull it off. Adam Ball, top of the board. Great job for Adam right now. And again, Adam Ball, another one of those drivers that I feel like needs to have a good run here tonight. There is Brian in that number 2 camp. That M&M's machine will cross the stripe. And Brian, P11, so he's off a little bit from what he wanted to be. But Connor Anton again to victory lane here, or to the pole here tonight. And we'll go back in the stat books. Let's look and see the last time Connor went to grab the pole here. And we scroll back up. Last time Connor Anton got the pole was back at Atlanta Motor Speedway. and round number 3. So it's been a while since Connor started on the pole. But here tonight, he's going to do just that. He'll start the pole here this evening as we get ready to go green flag racing here tonight in about a minute. Connor top of the board. And if nobody can outrun him, that'll be his first pole since Atlanta Motor Speedway early in the season. It's a great deal for Connor Anton. And we take a look at what a year it has been for SRA. It's been a great deal. Connor again right now setting with 2 wins on the year. The last one came at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Nick Northrup picking it up last week at Vegas, now second on the board. And again, Nick looking at 3 wins on the year so far. So between these drivers, they are just picking them up and laying them down. Team SRA, this is pretty much what we've seen all evening with dominant performances. "54 seconds remaining in this qualifying session. Connor Anton again top of the board. Nick Northrup, Frankie Barzio, that number 12 machine looking to keep the momentum up after a great run on Thursday evening over in Apex Racing coming into this one. And you continue to look at where we're at, and we will monitor that race for the playoff positions as we inch through again here tonight, this one, and then next week at the Glen, and then Michigan International Raceway coming up for these guys to end out the year. And we drop back here to this 12th, 13th battle between Steve Tuck, Mr. Bobby Chaney on the outside looking in, Nick Northrup, believe it or not, 15th and out just a little ways. Northrup needing to pick up some ground in this situation. A little over 30 out, but it's going to be Connor Anton who is going to jump to the top of the board. And let's take a look at your starting lineup for this series. Team SRA top of the board here in qualifying tonight. Connor Anton, Nick Northrup. That's 1-2. Row number 2, Frankie Barzio alongside Michael Jennings. In 4th, Collar City Racing. Adam Ball representing Collar City Racing, and Bobby Chaney right there as well. Row number 4 right now, Wilshire, Ohio, Matthew Fleming, Justin Bassinet. In the 06, right now coming in Rhode Island's own Nathan Finnegan. Right there in 9th, Jody Banfield, Tyler Street. Right there as well in that 12th spot, Logan Banfield, Apple Valley, California, and Isaiah Dupree. AJ Wayne and Brian Toole. Trevor Zaleski and Steve Tuck. Robert Blau and Ryan Lewis. And 20, row 11, Mike and Mr. Brock Hershey. Row number 12 tonight, Tori Thompson and Danny Banfield. Row number 13 is Ryan Patty, and our race admin here tonight, none other than Reese Calva. So there it is. Everyone is ready to go racing here tonight. You are, and I know I am as well, as we get ready to fire it up here. Cars on pit lane. 134 laps ahead of us here tonight in the adoptagalago.com 200. Don't forget to go shout out our channel's partner as well, Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast, in the description below. You can check them out at all their links down there as well. Spotify, Google Podcast, iTunes, IHEART Radio, or iTunes Radio, whatever that is now with Apple. I don't keep up with Apple, and all your podcasting source places that you can get our podcast. Go check out Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast for all things nerdy, and thank you to Nerds Doing Nerds Things. So now, field rolls off to get this one ready to go in the Adopt a Galago 200 from the Kansas Motor Speedway, and round number 17 on the season. So round number 10 of 17 here tonight. I oofed. there a little bit, but we're going to get ready to go here. Field down the back straightaway. You see I'm behind the iRacing pace car. Will it be another SRA night? Can they do it again? Connor Anton out front to bring them to green in that number 4 machine. Brock Hersey there as well. Can these guys do what they need to do behind the iRacing pace car? We are getting ready to go green in the AdoptAGalago.com 200 here from the Kansas Motor Speedway here tonight off of turn number 4. The iRacing pace truck will make the hard left-hand turn, and that will leave the field in the hands of Connor. You're on board, and green is out. We are racing here at Kansas. Connor immediately out front. Everybody going to head for turn 1. The big dive into turn number 1 here tonight. Double file. How long does it take the top lane to get it sorted out? Right now it's double file with Matthew Fleming, Tyler Street down the back straightaway up front. Teammates Northrop and Anton lead. Frankie Barzio right now in third. Bobby Chaney up to 4th early on. Michael Jennings in 6th. Tight off of turn 4. A couple cars nearly grabbing the wall as they exit turn number 4 right now. Cars headed for turns 1 and 2. Adam Ball into 7th. Parker Collins, Matthew Fleming, all right there as well. Tight off of turn number 2 as they continue to run down the back straightaway. Trouble. Matthew Fleming and Bob. Big incident down the back. Caution is out, and we will get ready to go to our replay here in just a moment. So early on, Matthew Fleming involved in an incident. We'll get ready to go to our race, or our yellow flag, a replay here tonight. And we shall see what happened. So as we get ready here, and let's see. Ooh. Well, we can get our replay screen up here. Hang on, folks. This is not going the way it was supposed to go. My replay screen's broken. Hi, Batman. Hang on, folks. Capture it. Nope. Game capture it. Anything capture it. Let's see. Window message. Wait a minute. Well, we'll get you a replay here in a moment. We'll get back to the race action here as we get ready for the restart here tonight. And sorry about that, our replay didn't want to capture. We will figure out what the issue is there with our capture. As we work the first yellow of the night, get ready for a race restart in just a moment. Everybody on pit road right now. And again, we will see. There we go. So let's go back here and let's try to look at the replay once again here to what happened here for this, to bring out this yellow. All right, now we're going to take a look here and see if we can discover what actually brought the yellow out. We know Fleming was involved. Coming down the back straightaway here, let's take a look. Here is the replay. A little bit of contact. Both cars up the wall. The 19 embalmed, the 98 embalmed as well. One more look at it here as they just all get gathered up here. And it's so easy to do at a place like Kansas. You're running multiple groups as is. And they come down the back, and right there, the 8 going to get clipped in the right rear. Up the racetrack he goes. Adam Ball there. Car going to lift up off the ground. Sets back down. Ball nowhere to go. The 99 nowhere to go as well. And they'll lock the brakes up, and they will just continue to slide as they come back down. And there you go. And that brings out the caution once again. Unfortunate there. And that brought the yellow out here tonight. And we will get ready to go once again. But again, big incident there to bring out the first caution. Matthew Fleming involved, not what that 8 machine wanted. We're 6 complete. You've got a long way to go tonight at Kansas. And you got to get it figured out here. As you see Matthew Fleming right there running around in that 22nd spot. And remember, if we go back and we look, Matthew Fleming right now came into this race 12th on the bubble spot. And right here, if you go across, it will tell you Fleming right now, 11 points up on Steven. So, and they're running side by side. Bobby Chaney back there, 15 points off of Steven as well. So, you start seeing that develop into that mid-pack scenario for the playoffs. But right now, the man up front leading the hour, coming back to green here, lap number 6 underway, is going to be Connor Anton, Team SRA, continuing to lead as we put 11 on, or 7 on the board of 134 here tonight from the Kansas Raceway. So SRA still doing what they need to do, leading the way. Teammates Justin Bassinet, Electric City, Bobby Chaney, another SRA car, Frankie Barzio. We've seen him hold momentum. One car up the racetrack, that's the 54. Already starting to venture up to the top side. Connor going to go up there and try it as well. Bassinet going to slide by to the bottom. Lead change possible here at lap number 7. Give it to Bassinet up to the lead. Justin Bassinet now leading the way here. Connor Anton running the mid lane. Maybe trying to take care of the tire a little bit. Typically, you see him go to the top side later in the run. But right now, Connor Anton already committed to the top lane. So is teammate Chaney back there behind, or teammate Northrop and Frankie Barzio. All 3 of those cars trying the top lane early, trying to get the top lane to give them something here tonight. That top lane normally doesn't come in till later in the run. Frankie Barzio right there, Logan Banfield right now as well, all inside that top 7. Michael Jennings right there in the power quarter 16 ride. Right there with Logan Banfield there. Logan in the NOS Energy number 21 machine. Continuing to have a good run here tonight. Top side right now, Chaney. Bobby Chaney just directly underneath. But still out front. Anton going to jump back out to the race lead. Again, that top side paying off a little bit for Connor. Saving tires, getting the run on the top. Connor Anton gets the run. Justin Bassinet in the 06 going to fall backwards to 6th, now 7th. Frankie Barzio, there's Logan Banfield. All inside this top 10, about 10 cars now. Double file at the front of the field. 10, a 134 complete here tonight. Will circle under the flag stand once again. And up front, Connor Anton leads last time by 30.828. 30.875 for Bassinet and Northrop right there in the mix with a 38.57 all in the top 5. But look at the Logan Banfield again. With everything he can, working the bottom of the racetrack with Frankie Barzio right there in that battle as well with 11 complete here tonight. Everyone continuing to run 12 of 134 complete. Logan Banfield. AJ Wayne right here in 11th. Rye Lewis sitting inside the top 10. Good run for Rye. right behind Michael Jennings, who is alongside Trevor Zaleski there in the 23. Again, that was the newcomer to Texas Family Racing a few weeks ago. He continues to perform. The new hire doing a good job for Texas Family Racing so far. Up front, though, Bassinet still sets in the wake of Connor Anton, the leader here tonight. That white, black, and yellow number 4 machine continues to lead. Car way below the apron. That's Barzio. Barzio gathers up the car, gets it back on track. Teammate up above him. He'll let him go. Great save for Frankie. Again, Frankie trying to carry some momentum up into this race from Thursday night. But right now, it's Bassinet and Connor Anton leading the way, and Bassinet going to go back to the race lead. Bassinet back to the lead. Anton, Northrup, Bobby Cheney, and Logan Banfield right now in the top 5. Nathan on right there at Finnegan as well, as they stay right on top of each other up front. Frankie Barzil right there also. Connor Anton, car in the wall, way off the pace. That's the 21 of Trevor. And, does he get it back going? He does. Trevor going to stay to the bottom side of the racetrack. Got the wall off of 4. Kept the car straight, no caution. Again, we do have a live admin tonight. So if a car gets around in the grass, there could be considered a yellow flag. And I give a big shout out to Reese Kelvin, now your admin for the time being here. Controlling that with STRS. And right now, double file. Finnegan and Bobby Cheney, that's for 5th. As they continue to run, Michael Jennings, Frankie the Man Bavarzio, Rye Lewis, and AJ Wayne inside the top 10 with Tyler Street and Mike there in this 12th spot. 13th, Brian 2, Danny Banfield, Robert Browen right there as well. In that 15th spot as they come to right now, 17 and 134 complete. Northrop and Justin Bassinet lead. Bassinet up the track, tries to throw a slide on Northrop. Northrop going to fall in line behind him. Big crossover. Now here comes Northrop to the bottom of the racetrack. Up front, Logan Banfield nearly gets a piece of the outside wall through turn number 3, through to the center. Grabs a hold of that car. Speeds right now at an excess of 182, 183. Almost clipping 185 mile an hour off into turn 1 here at Kansas. Speeds continuing to hold up front. Right now, a little bit off the pace. They lost a second around this racetrack right now on these older tires. Now Northrop coming under fire from Bassinet once again, just trading the lead back and forth. Right now, though, here comes Finnegan there to the top side in the 6. Great run for Finnegan. Great run. Nearly 3 wide behind him. Look at Connor nearly getting clipped by Logan Banfield there in the 21. 1 caution in the first 20 laps here as we come to complete lap 19 of this event here tonight. Right now, everybody's setting pretty up front. Michael Jennings in 16th, literally had no practice here tonight. He had an admin meeting before tonight's race, so he was busy with that. Has not gotten a lot of practice right here. Brian Toole, Rye Lewis, kind of a breakout season for Rye Lewis right now in that 20 camp. You got to give it to Rye. And if we pull up our stats page here in a moment, 1 car real low, but we will stay green. If we look at what we see with Rye Lewis here, and right here, continuing to run at the moment. And we take a look at what we see with Rye Lewis here. He has gotten 1 top 10 throughout the season for Rye. And that was back at the Phoenix race, I do believe, where Rye was able to pick that up inside the top 10. Other than that, he's been outside the top 10. So again, great performance for Rye, slowly getting better. I want to say hello in chat. That is going to be Daniel in chat there. Great deal for him as they continue to run right now. Northrop leads. Everyone hanging on. 22 of 134 complete here tonight. And these guys getting after it up front, doing everything they can to maintain. 22 of 134 complete here tonight. Great racing so far. So as they continue to run, what has been a great race overall tonight. Drivers up front getting after it right now. That's Northrop leading the way right now. Nick Northrop leading in the 54 camp. Connor Anton in second. There is Nathan Finnegan there in the top three as well. As they continue to run, coming to lap 24 this time by. Looking back in the field, Tyler Street right there battling for 11th and 12th with Danny Banfield. Danny on the top side of Tyler Street here right at the moment. Street going to give the spot up. There we go. Tyler Street going to pull it off here tonight. Great job for Street Man. Up to the 12th spot here. Nick Northrop leads, teammate behind him. Everybody riding the wall now up front. Everybody has abandoned that bottom side here. At least at the front of the racetrack, you see Connor and Nathan right there. And the battle behind them. Look at Michael Jennings. Continuing to move forward, even with no practice here tonight. Big moves for Michael Jennings here. Moving forward again, no practice here tonight. Just out there swinging for the fences and up into the top four. Great run for the 16 machine of Michael. Michael Jennings, another driver out here tonight, doing a wonderful job. Continuing to make it happen here tonight. As they continue to run right now, nose to tail. We go back and we take a look at Michael Jennings, who again did not really have the best practice. He's currently 24th in points, well on the outside of the opportunity to go points racing here for a championship. But I mean, you can't complain with a night like tonight. You'd have to pick up a lot. I almost think it's mathematically ineligible for Mr. Jennings to make it to the playoffs. But again, great job here tonight. Take a look at the season stats for Jennings. And right now he's got 1 top 10, 3 DNFs, and 7 starts. So Jennings again doing a wonderful job. Having kind of a breakout run. A lot of guys having some breakout runs here tonight from the Kansas Motor Speedway. It's good for Michael inside that top 5 right now. The guys up front, though, the guys that's been there all season long, Team SRA, just continuing their dominance as they continue to battle down the back straightaway. They'll trade spots back and forth. Just about 29 laps on the board this time by. Northrop leads the way here. Teammate right there behind him, Connor Anton, Nathan Finnegan, Bobby Chaney, Frankie Barroso right there as well in the top 5. Bassinet Jennings going to slide back a bit. AJ Wayne and Brian Toole all inside the top 10. So some different competitors up near the front here tonight than what we normally see here in the STRS Cup Series. Again, you're watching the Adopt-A-Galago200.com 200 presented by Extreme Sim TV. Round number 10 of 17 for the Smoking Tires Racing Series here on the Extreme Sim TV tonight. The field continuing to run. We got to be inching in on the green flag stops. Keep in mind, these guys do not run full tanks of fuel. They get about 75% of a full tank to start. We had one caution early on, which involved the number 8 Beer Nuts machine. was involved in that first one of Matthew Fleming, that number 8 machine. He really hasn't recovered here. Still running around the 20th position out there on the track right now. So he's got a long way to go if he's going to get back to the front. Connor Anton still in second. Nathan Finnegan in third. Bobby Chaney in fourth. That's your top 4 the way they run here. As we come off of turn number 4 this time by Connor Antron. Pretty comfortable behind his teammate Nick Northrup. Northrup, though, pulling his teammate around here. And it seems like these two, for the most part, throughout the season, trade these wins back and forth here. And they continue to do that throughout the season, and that continues to be the case here for these guys up front right now. And what a job these guys have done here tonight. They do just that right now as they continue to run, fighting their way through here at the Kansas Motor Speedway tonight. So they're continuing to do just what they normally do with this team, which is tends to be dominate. And they continue to do that right now in normal fashion, I would say, for these guys. So they continue to rock and roll. 34 of 134 complete. So right now they'll break away. Right now, nose to tail leading the way. Connor Anton and teammate Nick Northrup leading here from the Kansas Motor Speedway. And again, top 3 run. Bassinet and Michael Jennings. Look at Justin Bassinet right there behind Frankie Barroso. Barroso doing a wonderful job. And Yellow on the racetrack. Yellow is out, so we'll get ready. Not sure. We'll see if we can find a replay here. But caution is out on the racetrack now. So folks, we'll go quick commercial break. We'll be back here and
from Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
all right, back here once again from the Kansas Motor Speedway. Everybody on pit road once again here at Kansas Raceway. Everybody down pit road for fresh tires and fuel here after 36 of 134 laps in the books here tonight. It's been a relatively easy race. Let's go to our replay here and take a look at some of the action that we have seen through tonight. So we're going to take this opportunity to go back, go to our replay here. Smoking tires, a replay here. Let's take a look at some of the events here of tonight. Included right now, if we go back, Nathan Finnegan having some problems there with an incident in practice. Matthew Fleming off track as well in practice. But let's take a look at some of the craziness throughout the race here. Caution coming out there as well. some of the craziness that we have seen. Matthew Fleming, that caution that happened back here. Also, let's see if we can take a look at that one incident that happened early in the race. And that was the first real incident. We'll go back and see if we can get another view of it, because they were all on top of each other. This is some of the racing that we seen early in the evening. But Matthew Fleming early on had this problem. And take a look here. Yep, right here it is, the incident that Fleming was involved in early in the night. Really, the only big incident of the evening came back here, lap number 2 of the evening, and you're watching it right now, and it was when Fleming was on the bottom here. They went 3 wide. Fleming got clipped there into the outside wall that collected a 98. That was really the big incident. We'll go back to our live screen here as he worked caution lap 38 of the scheduled 134 as we get ready for a restart here tonight from the Kansas Raceway. So here we go. We're going to go restart. I'm going to give you a little bit of crank it up on this restart, folks. Crank it up here on Extreme Sim TV. Getting ready to rock and roll with this one. So let's go to our crank it up cameras here for this restart. The field coming your way, and I'm going to let you listen to it in real time. Crank it up here for the restart. Alrighty, folks, sorry about that. Back again here as we get ready to go back green. 48 laps in the books, back under yellow once again, but it's Nick Northrup, Connor Anton, Nathan Finnegan, and Justin Bassinet. Your top three, Frankie Barzio right there as well, as I like to fly around the racetrack here. Let's see if we can talk to some of these drivers. Let's talk to the drivers of the driver of the Beer Nut Chevrolet, the number 8 machine of Mr. Matthew Fleming. Or not. Can't move him. Can't move him as well. I can't move some of these guys. Let's see here. As we continue to run here tonight. And again, we are working lap number folks, I'm having issues. Here we go. We'll get ready for a race restart once again. Lights are on right now on the iRacing pace car at the moment as they continue to circle around after 49 laps here tonight of racing. It's been a great one so far for the first 49. I'll expect the same over the next 49 laps as they continue to circle around this racetrack as we get ready to go back green flag racing in just a moment. 49 of 134 complete. So again, everybody ready to go here tonight once again. So guys, ready to go. I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. 50 on the board this time by. So 50 of 134 complete. So here we go. Once again, we'll get ready for a restart. Northrup right now up front. Nick Northrup leads. Connor Anton in second as we get ready to go back green after 50 of the 134 laps being completed here tonight. Northrup right now leading the way, hanging on, leading at the moment. Connor Anton, Frankie Barzio, Tyler Street, Matthew, Michael Jennings there as well. So we are ready to go one more time. Anton sitting in second. Everybody ready to go for another restart here tonight from Kansas. Here we go once again. Restart going to fly here on lap 50 of 134 in the AdoptAGalago.com 200 for Kansas Raceway tonight. Here we go once again. Back underway, 51 on the board of 200 of 134 complete here tonight. Nick Northrup, Connor Anton up front. Everybody going to fire their way into turn one. Back up to speed once again. Northrup leads. Here we go once again down the back straightaway. You see Nick Northrup hanging on. Up front right now in the 54 machine. Connor Anton in second. Frankie Barzio, Tyler Street, Logan Banfield right there as well. That's your top 7. AJ Wayne, Bobby Cheney right now as well. Everyone hanging on right now. Great run here. Isaiah Dupree, AJ Wayne right there in the mix also. Great running right now. Here is Isaiah Dupree, Bobby Cheney, all up by the wall right now. He's on board there with Bobby Cheney, Michael Jennings, that battle as well. We discussed earlier on how good a job they're doing. Kind of a seasoned night for them. Frankie Barzio inside the top 7 now. Good run for Frankie. But it's Nick Northrup continuing to lead here at Kansas. 53 on the board, a 134 complete here tonight. Everybody up by the wall for the most part if you're one of the fast guys. Everyone hanging on up front, leading. Northrup, Connor Anton second. Nathan Finnegan there as well as Tyler Street. So that's the way they sat right now. Man, everybody doing everything up front. Nick Northrup leading. Man, these guys are getting after it right now. At the front of the pack right at the moment. Everybody hanging on. 55 on the board. And what a night we have seen already here through this group of drivers here tonight. Up front, there is Northrop leading the way, continuing in that 54 camp, just holding on right now, doing a great job keeping it rolling. So Northrop leading the way right now. These guys are really doing a great job keeping it clean here tonight. So everybody doing a good job keeping her clean, not doing anything too crazy here in round number 10. Right now, SRA continuing the dominance. We've seen that all night. Anton, Finnegan, everyone right there together. Right now, everybody doing what they can, keeping this thing afloat at the moment. Nick Northrop leading, Justin second, Logan and Bobby Cheney. That's your top 5. Tyler Street, Isaiah Dupree in 7th. 8th is Robert Michael Jennings, Robert Blowen, Ryan Lewis, Ray Lewis, and Mr. Frankie Barzio back here outside the top 10 right now. There's Matthew Fleming in the 8th and 13th right now. He was involved in a big wreck back on lap number 2 of this event. So again, good recovery for him. That's another one, great recovery as he continues to do a great job. And right now, 2 and 3 wide back in the pack. AJ Wayne right there in 11th at the moment. 50 on the board this time by. Frankie Barzio now under fire from teammate Matthew Fleming. That's 12th and 13th. Mike in 14th. Brian Toole, Adam Ball. Stephen Tuck holding on in the top 17 as well. He made a recovery in the points a bit, but right now kind of stalling out here tonight around that 17th spot. Trevor in 18th. Brock Hershey in 20th. There is Northrop holding on right now. 61 of 134 complete. Northrop leading, Justin second. Nathan Finnegan, Logan Banfield, Bobby Cheney. That's your top 5 here at Kansas right now. Logan Banfield, Bobby Cheney in the top 5. Tyler Street there as well. Isaiah Dupree, Matthew Jennings, Robert Bowen right there, Rye Lewis in the top 10 as well. There is Rye Lewis, AJ Wayne, Matthew Fleming. Taking a look at Frankie Barzio right there behind him. Under fire from Mike. Mike going to pick up the spot to 13th there. Everybody continuing right now. 63 of 134. Northrup and Finnegan, your top two. Logan Banfield and Justin Bassinet and Bobby Chaney on the top few as well. Howard Street, Isaiah Dupree. Right there's Isaiah Dupree running 7th for Robert Blowen, though, inside that top 8. Trying to move forward a bit right now. There's old Robert Blowen making the move around Michael Jennings, and he's clear. Yeah, Robert Blowen, the race, or the 8th spot over Jennings, with Mr. Rye Lewis behind him. Man, what a night it's been so far. Rye Lewis, AJ Wayne. AJ Wayne right there. Wayne in 11th behind Rye Lewis, nose to tail Michael Jennings. Right now behind Robert Blowen. Blowen in 8th, Tyler Street in 7th. Ooh, Street getting a piece of the fence there. You seen it live on board. Got a little bit high, grabbed a piece of that outside wall. He'll keep rolling right now. So 66 on the board of the 134. Northrop leads by 1.3. Logan right there behind him. Great job. Logan Banfield, Justin Bassinet right there as well. Jamie right there as well. Northrop leading the way right now, doing a great job. Nick Northrop leads. So Northrop opening the gap now to 1.5 seconds over Finnegan and Logan Banfield. Bassinet, Bobby Chaney has slid back to the top 5. Chaney right now in 5th. Michael Jennings right there underneath the 16 machine, sliding backwards. The 8 has recovered a little bit from that early accident. He's back to 14th. He's made up some ground, not a ton. But he has moved forward. 70 on the board of 134. Nick Northrop leading. Northrop doing everything he can to hold tight up front. Logan Banfield, Nathan Finnegan, Justin Bassinet, and Bobby Chaney, the top 5 right now. After 70 of 134 complete. Robert Blowen right there in the 96 machine. Tyler Street, Michael Jennings right there. Rye Lewis in 10th. 11th is Mike. AJ Wayne in 12th right now, continuing to run. It's a great job. Michael Jennings doing a great job holding tight at the moment in position as well. Everybody doing what they need to do here tonight, keeping this thing going. Keeping these cars clean. So as we look here, as we work our way through 72 laps complete, Northrop Logan Banfield up here in second, doing what he needs to do. Kind of points racing a little bit for him is Logan in the NOS Energy Machine, but he's up near the front. He's got an opportunity here tonight to try to go get one here at the Adopt a Galgo.com 200 at Kansas for round 10. But he's got to make up a little bit of ground here. Northrop up still by about 2.5. Now I'm going on 2.5 seconds of a lead here. So 74 laps complete right now. Northrop out front leading the way at the moment. One car got in a fence a bit back there. There's Bobby Chaney, Justin, Isaiah Dupree, Robert Blowen, Mike and Tyler Street, and AJ Lane at your top 10. You can see it right now. AJ Wayne, Tyler Street up there in that top 10 positions right now. Right now, Street in 10th, Michael Jennings in 11th. Well, 13th is Frank Barzio as well. Matthew Fleming and Steve Tuck right now in 15th as they continue to run right now. 77 on the board this time by Brian Tooley right there as well in 16th at the moment. Adam Ball hanging tight. Nick Northrop 2.76 now is the gap up front over Logan Banfield and Nathan Finnegan. There's a 6. He'll make the move to the top lane over Logan Banfield, and it looks like Nathan is going to clear him off of turn 2. Finnegan now to second, Banfield to third. Bobby Chaney holding right there in 4th. Justin Bassinet in 5th. Dupree in 6th. Robert Blowen in 7th. 8th right now is Mike and AJ Lane and Ryan Lewis inside the top 10. .1 is the gap right now between Nick and Nathan. Mike in 8th, AJ Lane and Ryan Lewis, your top 10. Everybody keeping her clean here as we take a look at this stint that we're running right now. 43 laps on this run. Northrop leads. Finnegan hanging tight. And yellow is out on the racetrack. Caution, caution, caution. Everybody going to slow back down here at lap 80 of 134 here tonight. Caution back out on the racetrack. Connor Anton out of this event, 20 laps down. Let's try to see here as we'll go to commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk to some of these drivers up front.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
All right, as we are ready to go back green once again, 82 of 134 complete. So 82 of 134 laps complete here. You see Jody Banfield on pit road as well. So Banfield on pit road doing everything he can, trying to make up points here tonight. Finnegan out front leading. There is Finnegan leading the way here after the yellow flag flying once again. Race 10 of 17 here tonight. We go to Watkins Glen next week for round number 11. So round 11 going to be a lot of fun there when we head to the road course at Watkins Glen, New York. For that one, gonna be a blast as well. That is Watkins Glen coming up next week. Also in the mix here, and we'll take a look at what we have for this season and everything we got going on in just a moment here. And that's the thing with this league. It's been a crazy year for the Cup Series in particular here in season 4 again. And you look back at where we've been throughout the year. We started out at Daytona, run through, and you look at it and you say, okay, Watkins Glen being the first real road course of the year, what are we going to see? You know, we got the Roval in the playoffs, so it's going to be a good ideal to see how you're going to do in the road course setting at Watkins Glen. So caution continuing right now as we work 83 of 134 here tonight. The 84 of 134 complete. So everybody getting ready for a restart here with 84 of 134 laps complete. As we get ready to go, lights off on the iRacing pace truck once again in round number 10. And here we go. Green in the air once again. Here we go. Everybody back up to green right now. Finnegan leading the way right there in front of the 54 machine to the top side. Goes at 54 of Nick Northrup, and Nick Northrup going to take the race lead. Logan Banfield right there in the mix in the NOS Energy 21. Logan out of shape. Hang on to it. Great save out of that 21 camp. NOS Energy machine gathers it back up. He'll keep rolling. Banfield does a great job gathering that car back up. He'll come under fire from Robert Blowin right now in 6th. Caution back out on the racetrack. Now we got trouble front straightaway, and it's Michael Jennings involved with Brock Hershey there as well. Caution out. Let's see if we can take a look here. Let's take a look at the replay here. And take a look here. Hershey involved in the 24 camp. Let's take a look at it. So let's take a look right now. There came to 16. Oh, they just get checked up. And oh, man. Oh, the 18 as well. But Jennings got the worst out of that, along with that 18 machine. Wow. But Jennings was big involved in this thing. Look right now. Jennings comes up to 42, slow, nowhere for Jennings to go. Danny Banfield was right there, and then he ends up clobbering Banfield. Barroso, big miss on the bottom. Great job by Frankie. Didn't he? I don't even think he got the fence here. Got it gathered up, got back to the bottom. Great driving by Frankie Barroso to keep it going. Wow. So Frankie did a great job. Frankie back to the pit road here. Oh. Frankie Barroso there. Great miss there for the MK2 machine. And everybody will get ready to go here, but up front, leading the way, but virtually all night long, the SRA guys keeping their momentum up. You see Northrop leading the way with Finnegan in second right now. '89 of 134 complete here tonight. Finnegan, Northrop, Cheney, your top three. So 89 complete here tonight at the 134 in the AdoptAGalgo.com 200 at Kansas Raceway here tonight. .90 on the board this time by Northrop leading right now. And Northrop, man, what a season for Team SRA. We go back and we look once again, coming off the win at Vegas, looking to go back to back. Northrop won back at Daytona, New Hampshire, and Vegas. So trying to go back to back here for round number 4. Win number 4, excuse me. Here we go, 90 of 134 complete. Of 134 complete here tonight. So everybody will get ready to go back to green flag racing. Northrop looking for 2 in a row here in the Smoking Tires Cup Series Season 4. Here we go once again. Here we go, green in the air once again. 91 on the board. Great job there, back out front once again. Second, third, Nathan Finnegan. Logan Banfield, fourth. Justin Bassinet in fifth. Good top 5 here, 91 complete. 92 complete. Dropping back through the field here. AJ right here in the Hornet's Nest with Steve right there in the 10. Great little Hornet's Nest in trouble again. The 23 involved. Caution. The 23 involved. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look once again here. Man, once again, caution out. Caution out here. Let's go take a look. That's 23 right there. He's on the bottom here, and let's take a look. What ends up happening here to the 23 machine? There's 3 wide up in front of him here, and this is going to go wild. Frankie right there in the mix as well. And the 20 got the fence, comes down, and Ryan just clips him. Ball involved. Wow. One more look at it here. Take a look. Yeah, Ryan gets in the wall. Car starts to come around. He's going to come back down the racetrack. And hard into the side of the 23, and whammo. Wow. So there we go. 94 of 134 complete, yellow flag out. We'll come back live here. 94 complete here tonight. We'll get ready to go back green flag racing. Nathan Finnegan out front. So everybody back under the yellow flag, but it's Nathan Finnegan leading the way here at the Kansas Raceway, and that 6 machine, Justin Bassinet, in second. So we continue to run right now 95 of 134 complete here at Kansas Raceway in the AdoptAGalgo200.com. Howard Street right now running third, having a great run tonight in the 15. Troy Thompson in fourth after another big incident here tonight from Kansas. So we'll get ready to go once again. So we'll get ready for you to get another restart here in just a moment. Again, another big incident here tonight. And we'll be ready to go. So we'll get ready for a dash to the end here as we get ready to go back green. So again, we'll go green of flag racing here in just a moment. "96 of 134 laps complete here this evening, ready to go back to racing action. One more time with Finnegan out front. Bassinet in second. Everybody knows the tale. Robert Bowen right there. We got Robert in the mix at the moment. Ready to go. Nick Northrup right there also. Just some great racing across the board here tonight as we get ready to fire it back up. Finnegan out front. And again, Bassinet, Street, your top three. Troy Thompson, Robert Bowen, Nick Northrup there in the top six. Going Finnegan, green flag in the air. Here we go once again. Green in the air, 97 on the board. Nathan Finnegan out front. Nathan out front leading Justin Bassinet, Tyler Street. Side by side, great battle. 3 wide behind them. You see right back there Bobby Cheney and this wad of cars with the 29, 2, and 99. All right there, wanted up together here. 97 on the board. They'll come off at turn number 4. 1 car high in the wall. Stephen Puck right here in the mix. Great little pack of cars. AJ Wayne right there in the mix. Great run. Nathan Finnegan leads the way, trying to hold off Tyler Street. Tyler Street to the bottom, yellow. We got problems, and that's the 70. So that is the 70 machine of Mike involved. Let's take a look. Here we go. We'll take a look. Again, that is the 70 machine. Let's take a look at what happened here. Mike gonna get caught up in an incident. The two of Tool out of shape. They'll drop by Tool. And here we go into turns 3 and 4. And the 29 just gets loose. Nowhere for Mike to go. Gets in the fence, comes down. The 8's gonna get by it. Everybody else does a good job of getting around him there. That could have been a lot worse than what it was. but he gathered it back up and got it back going here. So he held on once again, and let's see if we can get an interview up front with one of the drivers leading this thing. If we can talk to Nathan. Northrop Connor right there. Getting ready for yet another restart here tonight. As we ride around under yellow here after 100 laps, Street leads the way. Car on the wall again, they're under caution. Don't see the side. There he is. I can't move him or anything. So we'll get ready for yet again another restart in just a moment here on Extreme Sim TV. We'll get ready for that restart as we cross over 100 complete here tonight of the 134 that was scheduled. So right now as we get ready to go back, green flag in just a moment. Up front, Tyler Street leads. The Street continues to hang on. As we're just shy of 30 laps to go here tonight from the adoptagalagon.com 200. This should be a great one. Great ending here tonight. Of 134 complete. .101 of 134 complete right now. Street, Northrop, Bobby Cheney, AJ Wayne, your top five. .102 on the board this time by. .102 on the board. Here we go. Everybody double file once again. Tyler Street, Nick Northrop, Bobby Cheney, your top three. Isaiah Dupree, AJ Wayne up there as well. Troy Thompson in sixth at the moment. Matthew Fleming, Steve Tuck, Frankie Barzio right there as well. .102 of 134 complete this time by. Tyler Street out front looking to pick up the win here tonight. Nick Northrop there to his outside for the restart. Here we go. Green is out. We're underway here tonight. 103 of 134 complete. Street leads right now. Bobby Cheney and Nick Northrop in third. Great battle up front. Look at the 54 machine. Northrop trying to lock the outside here to get clear of Cheney. Double file up front. Northrop up high on the racetrack. Street trying to hold him back. Great job, 104 on the board. Street to the top. Here comes Northrop. Northrop going to try to clear on the bottom. Nick Northrop side by side down the back straightaway this time by. Here into turns 3 and 4. Street going to run the top. Northrop all the way to the bottom. And new race leader, give it to Nick Northrop. 105 at that time. Job there. Northrop now leads here right now with less than 30 to go. Northrop out front. Tyler Street trying to chase him down. Great battle. AJ Wayne, Bassinet back here as well with Fleming in the mix also. The field single file right now. Street to the bottom doing everything he can. Finnegan right there in the 6 machine back tonight here. Falling in line behind Frankie Barzio right now for 8th and 9th. They'll get lined back up. Barzio top side. Nathan Finnegan bottom side here tonight. 107 complete. Northrop. AJ Wayne. Right there on the bottom of the 06. Great battle. They'll get back in the line once again. Isaiah Dupree, Nick Northrop holding tight there as well. Great racing all the way through here this evening. Finnegan right there on the bottom. AJ Wayne there in 7th. 8th is Matthew Fleming. Jody Banfield there as well. Brian Toole, Stephen Tuck holding tight right now. Isaiah Dupree, Bobby Chaney, Justin Bassinet, Tyler Street, Nathan Finnegan right now. AJ Wayne there tight also with him in the mix. Great job. Wayne, Smith, Fleming, all right there in the mix together. Great racing, 110 on the board. Far in the fence a little bit, but they'll hang on. 110 of 134 complete. Northrop leads. Northrop trying to hang on. Isaiah Dupree trying to chase him down. Now gap starting to close between those two. Dupree into the outside wall. Overdrives turns 3 and 4. Here comes Bobby Chaney. Back to the bottom. Chaney to second. Dupree to third. That's the way they say it. 111 on the board this time by. We continue to inch through closer. Chaney in the 99. AJ Wayne, Tyler Street, Robert Blowin inside the top 8 right now. Fleming and Frankie Barzio right there in 10th. Right now as they stretch through here with 22 to go here tonight from Kansas. Northrop leads here tonight with Bobby Chaney and Justin Bassinet giving chase. Isaiah Dupree, top 4. Nathan Finnegan, top 5 here tonight. Wayne back here in 6th. Street in 7th right now. Nose to tail up front. Barzio, Stephen Tuck, Brian Toole, Jody Banfield, Boy Thompson and Adam Ball, your top 15 here tonight. Brock Hersey and Logan Banfield, 20 and 17th at the moment. Justin, Bobby Chaney, in third, Isaiah Dupree and Nathan Finnegan. Your top 5 here tonight. As we come to 20 to go, this time by at the Kansas Raceway. Here we go. But Northrop leads. Justin Bassinet, Bobby Cheney, Isaiah Dupree, and Nathan Finnegan, your top 5. 20 to go. Nick Northrop, Justin Bassinet, Bobby Cheney there as well. Isaiah Dupree, Nathan Finnegan right there in 5th. Justin Bassinet holding tight in 2nd. Bassinet holding tight in P2 right now, trying to close back in on Northrop. Right now, though, the gap 0.8 of a second between those two drivers. Then it's another 0.8 back to Bobby Cheney. Bobby Cheney, Dupree, Finnegan, A.J. Wayne, Robert Plowman right there as well. 18 to go. Take a look at 54. Nick Northrop continuing to lead with 17 to go. The dominance from SRA this year has been unreal. But right now, Justin Bassinet is closing little by little. He's got it down to 9/10. The gap up front now 9/10 of a second for the lead here from Kansas Motor Speedway in round number 10 of the year. And adopt a Gargo.com machine, Galgo.com 200, if I could talk tonight. With 17 laps to go, people all over one another right now. What a race we are seeing up front right now, still going at it. These guys doing everything they can top of the field right now. So it'll be 15 to go. Up there in the race lead is going to be the SRA car. The team has been dominant all year. They continue up front at the moment. Northrop continuing to lead right now. Bassinet in 2nd, Nathan Finnegan in 3rd, Bobby Cheney in 4th, Isaiah Dupree in 5th, A.J. Wayne in 6th, Robert Blowen in 7th, Frankie Barzio in 8th. 14 to go, this time by at Kansas. Bassinet 3rd, Cheney in 4th, Dupree in 5th. Your top 5 cars hanging tight. Steven, Tyler, everybody knows the tale. Nick Northrop doing everything he can to hold tight up front with Finnegan in 2nd. 3rd, Justin Bassinet, Cheney, and the lead not really closing any right now. between those guys. Northrop, though, leading the way and again trying to get yet again another victory under the belt for the 54. Nick Northrop leads the way with 11 laps to go in this one. One back at Daytona, trying to add yet another one, would be his fourth here of the year if he can hold on. Coming to 10 laps to go for Nick Northrop. Nathan Finnegan trying to chase him down. Can't do it. Bassinet's fall into third. There's Cheney in fourth. Coming under fire from S.A. Dupree right now. 10 to go this time by in round 10 of 17. They continue to inch through right now. This has been a battle all night long. Nose to tail up front. So 9 laps to go for Northrop. So Northrop closing in on victory lane here tonight. Again, this will be 2 in a row for Northrop as well, with the win last week at Vegas. So 8 to go from getting 2 in a row for Nick, as we get ready to head off to Watkins Glen next week, and what will be 151 miles at Watkins Glen to get ready to go to Michigan for the final race before the cutoff in race number 12 of the year at Michigan. Then we'll be off for Halloween on October the 31st. And we'll come back November the 6th or November the 7th to start the chase. Again, December the 12th is going to be our season finale at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. That one will be presented by Beer Nuts on December the 12th. But Northrop here tonight. AJ Wayne, Frankie Barzio, Matthew Fleming, Tyler Street, 7 to go. So Northrop leads. Finnegan in second, 2 seconds back. Northrop, if everything goes right here over the next 5 laps, that will be win number 2 in a row for him. And SRA just continuing their dominance here over the Smoking Tires Racing Series here tonight. Finnegan, Justin Bassinet, Bobby Cheney, Isaiah Dupree, and Robert Blowen all in the top 5 right now. Robert Blowen, AJ Wayne back here. Frankie, Matthew Smith, Fleming, and Tyler Street in that 15 car in 10th. Coming to 3 laps to go. They're coming to 3 to go this time by. Finnegan leads, or in second, Bassinet, Bobby Cheney, Isaiah Dupree, Robert Blowen in 6th. Street, Fleming, and Frankie Barzio in 8th right now. And if nothing happens here over the next 3 or 2.5 laps, this one is going to go without a doubt to Nick Northrup, who leads off of turn 4. 2 laps to go for Nick Northrup. Nathan Finnegan 2.346 seconds back. Bobby Cheney in 4th, Isaiah Dupree in 5th, Robert Blowen in 6th. 7th is AJ Wayne here tonight. AJ trying his best to score a top 10. Tyler Street back here to 10th. Now Northrup coming through turns 3 and 4. Up by the wall. 2.4 is the gap. Northrup will see the white flag this time by 1 to go for Nick Northrup. And they adopt the Goggle.com 200 here tonight from Kansas. He'll roll into turn number 1 up by the wall. Northrup right there on point. There's Finnegan and Bassinet. But Nick Northrup, look at this. Northrup out of turn 4. Checkered flag going to wave over Nick Northrup. It'll be 2 in a row. He'll get it tonight at Kansas. Nick Northrup wins the Adopt a Goggle.com 200. Nathan Finnegan second. Justin Bassinet in 3rd. So there you go. That one will come to an end here tonight, and let's get ready to talk to Nick Northrup if we can. We'll get ready to talk to your race winner. What a night for Nick Northrup. 2 in a row for Team SRA here this year, right in a row together. Comes on heels of a win last week. And let's see if we can talk to him. Nope. SM TV booth. We have Mr. Nick Northrup. Nick, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, man. You're going to come home in with the race win. 2 in a row for you, Mr. Nick Northrup.
Yeah, I had a real fast car here today, and glad I got the job done.
Well, you did exactly that, and you had a good little gap there that last 5-6 laps over Finnegan. Really didn't have to worry about too much. What kind of momentum does this build knowing you're going to a road course next week with 2 wins in a row?
Definitely boosted confidence, of course. I'm a little bit iffy on the road courses, so I'll probably look for a top 10 or probably top 5 there, but trying to get them points back. I know I missed a few races, and we'll see where it all stacks up after the drops and stuff are, so.
Yeah, we still gotta wait on the drop weeks. But you're going on kind of a streak here, making it 2 in a row, buddy.
Yeah, definitely hope I can continue this momentum next week to the road course, you said?
Yeah, we're going to Watkins Glen next week, buddy.
Yep, we'll hopefully forward this momentum to Watkins Glen.
Well, man, again, great job. 2 races in a row. You picked up victory lane. Anybody you'd like to thank, man?
I'll give a shout out to you guys for broadcasting. Shout out to Smoking Tire Racing Series for hosting these races, and shout out to everyone who races them. And everyone who's watching, shout out to them.
10-4, buddy. Again, congratulations, Nick Northrop, victory lane here tonight.
Thanks.
Well, P2 here tonight, Mr. Nathan Finnegan, man. You tried to run down Nick. You just run out of time.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good car on the top line. The top groove is definitely the way to go. We were banking on that fuel strategy towards the end there, but just too many cautions in the last stage. We had to come. So Nick had a great car, and I was matching race pace, but just not enough to get to him.
Well, man, overall good finish for you here tonight in the Adopt a Galgo 200 or .com 200 tonight. What's your thoughts heading to Watkins Glen next week?
Yeah, I mean, might sound kind of odd. I kind of like the road racing. I like the road courses. So, we'll see what we can do there. Similar to Nick, I'm just kind of hoping for maybe a top 5 there, just do well with the points and see what comes of it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. We're rapidly running out of time on the chase starting. How much is the pressure ratcheting up now as we get closer and closer to chase start time?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's kind of feeling that a little bit, and everybody wants to perform each week. With, like you said, so many races left, everybody wants to get in that position where you lock yourself into the playoffs, and then it's pretty much one race after another from there. So,
yeah, I mean, you've only got 2 more races in the regular season here, so you guys got a lot to do over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Just really kind of dial everything in, work on strategy, just make sure everybody's on the same page, and just bring our A game each week.
Well, man, you did a great job here tonight, Nathan. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, definitely you guys for doing the broadcast. Definitely, we really appreciate it. STRS for hosting the league and putting these on every weekend, and shout out to everybody who's watching and supporting us. Definitely means a lot to those who do watch. So, thank you.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Top 2 here tonight, Nathan.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All righty. And Mr. Bassinet, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How we doing?
We're doing good. All right, man. Well, good thing for you. You came in tonight 9th in the playoff standings, kind of on the good side of everything. How does this run top 3? Obviously, going to keep that gap build up to 12th. What have you got to do next 2 weeks to keep that going and kind of get it all done?
Yeah, I think next week we have a chance to steal a win at the road course, and just gotta keep the consistency going. This is first race in a month where we haven't ended up on the hook or upside down, so just gotta repeat tonight's formula a couple more times.
Yeah, and you're continuing to grow, right? You're continuing to move forward in the standings, which is exactly perfect timing for you. Again, came in 9th here tonight. Now, you were 22 or so points behind Jody Banfield coming into tonight, so you're definitely going to pick up some ground on Jody to try to get into that P8 spot in the standings. Excuse me. So, how big is that? Trying to pick up as many as you can before the playoffs even start.
That definitely helps picking a few extras off here. I know once we go get through Watkins Glen, we got I think Michigan, then we're going to be at Talladega. Yeah. So just having some momentum and a little bit of good luck rolling into Talladega is definitely optimal, because obviously it's a crapshoot once we get there.
Yeah, and that's the whole problem, right? You make your way to the playoffs, and then you open the playoffs at Talladega. So that's a whole nother ball game, really.
Yeah, but it's gonna be pretty much right up in the air. But luckily, I got a good group that we're running with here between the Collar City and Electric City Alliance, and we actually, believe it or not, we all got to meet in person for the first time this weekend. So we're got some good chemistry going, and we'll see how we do when it comes time for some teamwork out on a super speedway.
Well, man, we will see y'all going to Watkins Glen next week. Anybody you'd like to thank or anything?
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys with broadcast and everyone on the CCR and Electric City team.
And again, congratulations. Great run here tonight at Kansas Raceway. Look forward to seeing you when we go to Watkins Glen next week.
Absolutely. You guys take care, and we'll see you again next Sunday night.
See you then, man.
Take care.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that was the Smoky Tires Cup Series Season 4, Round Number 10, the Adopt a Galgo.com 200. Here tonight on Extreme Sim TV. We'll head off to Watkins Glen, New York next week. I look forward to seeing everyone there in New York. Until then, everyone have a great night. Stay safe. And we will see you in the next one. Again, congratulations. 2 in a row tonight for Nick